Hi and welcome to Big Names and Backroads. Today's video is 10 reasons why I keep a travel journal. I just want to be upfront with you. I'm struggling with the lighting today and I need my glasses, but I get a lot of glare on them. And yeah, so I'll be taking them on and off, but I need to see, see my notes. But here are the 10 reasons that I like to keep a travel journal. And I've always been pretty big on journaling. But the first one is to preserve memories. So I'm big on memories. I like to look back, and I've always jokingly said to my husband, someday when I'm too old to get out of the chair, I really want to be able to look back and reflect on my travels over my lifetime, hoping that I don't end up with Alzheimer's or dementia. But anyway, I keep this journal for me personally, but also for my daughter and my grandchildren, just in case they want to know me better. So I do it to preserve my memories. Somebody said you can travel so much that your trips kind of blur together. I have a friend that cruises a lot, and she said that kind of happened to her. So this travel journal that I use helps me keep things separate. It lets me know, who I traveled with and some other things we're going to get into down through here. So my first reason mostly is to preserve my memories, okay? So my second reason I have down here is to share with others, which I just talked about. I want to share with my daughter. I only have one child, so I want to share with her. She really values the scrapbooks that I've done over the years, so this is kind of like a travel scrapbook. I'll keep pictures and maybe stubs of things in here and my thoughts and feelings. So sharing with others. Also, if you write down in like a really nice restaurant that you've been to, maybe friends or family are going to where you've been, and you can share with them your insights and your thoughts. So number three, I can use it as a planner. So many times I'll write in my journal what I plan to do, and it helps keep me on track. A lot of times I like to fly by the seat of my pants, but sometimes you need something to keep you grounded, and a journal will help with that. So here we go with number four. It helps kill time while waiting. There are many times you might be sitting at the airport waiting for a flight. Maybe it's delayed, or maybe you're just there 2 hours early, like you're supposed to be, and you're waiting for your flight. You can write in your journal, write your thoughts, write whatever. Be creative. That's another thing that I suggest is to be creative. So the next one is number five. It helps to stimulate my memory. Um, Not only does it help to preserve my memories, but it helps stimulate my memories and keep the memories in the forefront. And, you might have forgotten an interaction with a local person, or you might have forgotten something that you did. And as you're writing in your journal, you'll remember that. So it stimulates your memory, and you can write that down and keep it for future reference. Then we have number six. It helps organize my thoughts. Um, I kind of have ADD, and my thoughts will go all over the place. So if I have it written down, it keeps my thoughts organized. Number seven, it inspires future trips. So, while you're sitting there writing, you may think of another trip that you want to do, and you'll put that in your journal, and you can plan that out. So it helps to inspire future trips if, you're interested in future trips, which of course I am. Um, Number eight, it helps to reduce stress. Sometimes I'll write in my journal and I'll rant. A flight was late, or somebody did this, or something happened. They lost my luggage, blah, 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 whatever. You write in it and it reduces your stress because you can get it out on paper. Number nine, document my experience. I like to document things that happen so that, again, I can look back and I'll have that as a reference. Number 10, it helps me to practice gratitude. Not everyone gets to travel. Not everyone has that opportunity. So, sometimes I'll write in my journal how grateful I am, and it helps keep you grounded in reality. It helps practice gratitude, and we all should practice gratitude. So, in my journal, I like to keep details like what I eat, places I visited, emotions that I have experienced, the transportation that I've taken, my itineraries. This is important, expenses, so you know how much you've spent and you know what you're doing. I keep special photos and I write down lessons that I may have learned. So, my recommendation to you is write daily in your journal, in your travel journal. The end of the day is the best time to write in your journal. Um, the day is fresh in your mind and the day is done. So, you can sit there and you can journal. Um, be creative when you write in your journal. You can include sketches, you can include whatever you want. It's your journal. So, include that. Make it personal. This journal is your personal journal. Make it yours. It's really important. So, this is the journal that I picked up. I picked this up at Barnes and Noble, and inside it has the date and the location, and then at the bottom it'll ask about the weather and anything you want to fill in between. So far, I've been enjoying this journal, and I highly recommend that you pick up a journal or even make your own. Be creative. Journals are important. They really are. You don't think about it, but when I was 16, I went on a trip. It was a school trip to France, Switzerland, and Italy. I was in the French class. So we went on a trip, and I was young, and I didn't journal, and I didn't take a lot of pictures, and now I'm 59, and I regret it. So journal, I highly recommend it. And again, if you found any value in this video, or if it was entertaining, or you just enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and there'll be more videos. Hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any videos coming from Big Names and Backroads. I've got some exciting things coming. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.